What do you think would happen if Iran nuked one of the neighboring countries? What would happen to Iran? If they had a nuke and they used it on, let's say, Israel or Saudi Arabia or Kuwait, if they actually dropped a nuclear weapon on one of those countries, what would happen to Iran after that?
I would be afraid that we would nuke them back.
We would glass parking lot Iran and we would kill 91 million people, right?
Right.
Of course we would. Of course we would. So
yes.
Does it actually, Mary, let me ask you this, does it actually rationally make sense that if Iran had a nuke, they would purposefully unalive their entire country by dropping that nuke on an ally?
No.
That doesn't rationally make any sense at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So what's more likely? And this is a great way to look at it. Of all the countries that we invade, the countries we don't like, what's the one country we have never bombed, touched, or refused to invade? And their neighbors refuse to do the same. North Korea. Why? Because North Korea has nuclear weapons.
Has nukes.
So the United States doesn't invade North Korea. They don't bomb North Korea, South Korea, China, Japan. Nobody does that. So what would be more likely if both Israel and Iran both had nuclear weapons? What would that more likely do historically, contextually, for all the countries in the world that have nuclear weapons outside the United States? What it really does is it's mutually assured destruction. So what Iran having a nuke would really probably do would actually probably, rationally, logically, make it to where no nuclear weapons were used, right? If we just look at historically context, does that make sense? Because again, we have Donald Trump constantly tell us, and I think this is important because I think MAGA misses this. Because Donald Trump tells us they can never have a nuke. They will nuke everyone. But when we break it down, does that actually make sense?
It does. It does.
So now we know it's not really about Iran having nukes. It's not about stopping that. So what is it really about? And I think Chad and Haley have dug into it is the money, not just for the Trump administration insider trading, but also the military industrial complex. Keep in mind, we don't have the Afghanistan-Iraq war going on, trillions and trillions of dollars. I'm a JTAC, so I was one of the guys that coordinates to drop the bombs from the planes. Sorry, don't judge me. Every one of those bombs costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that money goes straight to the military industrial complex. So anyway, I think, I'm not trying to lecture you here, but I'm just trying to break down some of the logic fallacies that you're told by Trump, right? I hope usually when people hear this, they go, oh.
There's a fear factor involved, keeping you scared. There's always, it's an adversarial approach to everything. It's either immigrants or trans people, Iran, you're always scared of something.
Yes.
And that's how they keep you locked in.